Oh, that didn't prepare us for the playoffs. That was a no-hitter, which was to be expected. We'll be ready for Tuesday.
When you look at what happened in the third period there, what's the feeling on the bench when you see Hodges going into
I don't know. I had no idea who he was, or so. Honestly, I didn't, and I didn't know who the third goalie was. They explained it to me later. That's a great story. Good for him. That's a great story. Very happy for him.
Is it nice to have that kind of thing? I mean, you have Harley's first goal, you have the E-Bug situation. Is it nice to kind of have a big celebration?
Yeah, and have a little fun out there. I mean, that's what that game should have been. It's a little fun. I know right now Nationals way ahead of Arizona, so we're probably going to Colorado, which is fine. So, I saw the guys talking out there. They're all talking on the ice and everything. Well, you know what? Tuesday night, it takes a whole other end of the spectrum, and the intensity and everything else is going to ramp up. So, have a little fun tonight. We got the win. We got 98 points. It's a hell of a year, and we move on.
How important is it for Thomas just to get the goal?
Yeah, that was good to see. Good for it was great timing, great play by Faxi, and good for him. He's had other looks.
That is probably your first thought about potentially playing Colorado, but what do you think about playing in the first round?
Well, listen, at some point you're going through Colorado, whether it's first or second round or third, you're going through Colorado. They're a great hockey club. And, they're right up until the very end. They're in the hunt for that President's Trophy. Florida gets it. But they're right there. So that's a great team. We know it. Calgary's a great team. There's no easy solution here, one or the other. They're both great teams. And you're going to have to go through one of them to get to the Stanley Cup Finals.
How do you handle the next few days before?
They're off tomorrow, and we'll practice on Sunday and Monday at 11 o'clock. Then we'll fly into Colorado on Monday.
Good. Thanks.
How does this get you guys ready for the playoffs? Is this kind of the type of game you want to play?
Well, it was a tough game, Anaheim, they have nothing to lose, so they have lots of skilled players, so it's a tough game. We're happy about the win, but I think we still can play a better game, but it's always good to win before playoffs.
How do you get to that point where you are ready for that first playoff game?
I think it's playoffs, everyone will be ready, and we're playing playoffs, everyone will be ready. We are pro athletes, and that's the best thing you can play, right? That's what you play whole season for. It's tough to get into playoffs, and it's so excited. It's so excited to play playoffs, and it's the best thing you can play in hockey, Stanley Cup playoffs.
What's the emotion like right now for you guys? You have the celebrations, the fan appreciation, and then you really have to turn it on starting next week.
Yeah, now we have like 2-3 days off, so we need to rest at least one day and then have a couple of good practices and get ready mentally and physically, get ready for the playoffs, because I think Colorado is one of the best teams in NHL right now, and it'll be a tough series.
We talk a lot about depth scoring. You had 2 assists tonight. How important is it for you guys, whoever you may be with, but I mean, Glendening, Raffle, you guys have chipped in here and there, but how important is it in the playoffs to add those goals?
Yeah, it's huge. Every goal is huge in playoffs, and even during the season, because it can be just one line. Ropa, Pavs, and Robo, they were amazing for us. They were carrying us the whole season. They were scoring so many important goals, and we need to help them.
When you look at Colorado, what do you think about the matchup, especially with some of their top forwards?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. It's up to coach, and that's his job to tell us the game plan, and we'll just listen to him and do the best.
Do you like it when he puts you out there against their best players?
Well, to be honest, I don't care. If he plays me against anyone, I will play against anyone, right? So it's my job, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried about stuff like that.
Do you know Thomas Hodges at all?
No. No, I had no idea. Even Gibson got hurt in the first period, and then I had no idea that second goalie got hurt. So it was a surprise for me when I see a new goalie in the net, and I think he did a really good job. And I think the Anaheim players did lots of good jobs. He didn't have many shots, but what a great experience for him. It's amazing, and I think it's a lifetime memory for him.
How about having some guys that haven't scored too much? You were able to set them up for their goals.
Yeah, it's so cool to see, especially if Thomas Harley scored his first goal in NHL. You're always so happy for those guys. He's a young player. He's really good for us, and it's so great to see. And I'm happy I could be part of it.
Thank you.
How did that feel as far as getting ready for the playoffs?
Good. I think just as a team, like we wanted to go into playoffs feeling good about ourselves, and I think a win, will go a long way, and just feeling good about ourselves and trying to get our game ramped up for the playoffs.
What was it like watching Thomas score his first goal?
It's unreal. Yeah, special feeling. He's going to score a lot more. He's a great player, great skater. I think it was just a long time coming for him. I think he's hit a few posts, so it's nice to see that one going for him.
What'd you see on yours?
I think it was Faksa just made like a nice heads-up play. I just saw an opening kind of, and I just tried to shoot as quick as possible, and was lucky enough to go in. So it was nice to get that one for sure.
What has this year been like for you? It seems like you've played a lot more, gotten a lot more responsibility, and I don't want to say it's not as big a deal, but you can relax a little bit and just play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely a lot of ups and downs in the season, so it's sometimes you have your confidence is high and sometimes it's low. So just try to do my best to when I get the opportunity to play, and just work hard and be confident. And it's been, I think, for me personally, it's been a pretty good year, and obviously with the team making the playoffs is huge. So I'm just looking forward to the playoffs to start.
Over the second half of the year, you've seen some pretty big hits from you. Is that something you've tried to change in your game a little bit?
I mean, I think just trying to be physical. If the opportunity presents itself, it's definitely something I want to do. But I think it's more about just rubbing the guy out and getting body positioning. And I mean, it's nice to throw up nice hits, especially at home, and the crowd can get behind it a little bit, and hopefully it creates a little bit of momentum.
Do you know Hodges at all from summer skates or anything like that? The E-Bug?
Who's that?
Thomas
Goalie
Hodges,
for the-
No, I just met him for the first time on the ice after the game. He seemed like a great guy. He said he was eating a hot dog when he found out that he was playing, so pretty funny. But he did really well. I mean, made a nice save on Rupe. He kind of just slid across, and then on Robo's goal, kind of unlucky bounce for him. But that's a pretty cool opportunity for him to go in there and play.
So in your brief conversation with him, you just say, like, I'm eating hot dog.
I just said, "What were you doing when you got the call?" He said he was over there eating halfway through a hot dog. So he said he had 3 of them.
What's it like when the emergency backup comes in? Do you guys sit there and talk on the bench, or?
I found out when we first got on the ice in the third, and I wasn't really sure who it was. They just said the goalie got hurt and there's someone going in. So I think as a team, we wanted to obviously get pucks on net. I don't think we did a great job of that, but I mean, give them credit. They got in lanes and blocked a few shots, and but we just needed to get one, and Robo got that one. So
Thomas's goal bring back any special memories from you for 2020?
a little bit. I mean, that was definitely special to get my first. So I'm really happy for Harles to be able to do that, and hopefully the floodgates are open for him.